Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do a whip and chat today with Diamond Art Club's So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. I gotta move my charge cord. Okay, yep. We're about around here, under my thumb here, roughly. Square drill, 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters. 53 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code or DMC code 150 is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. Alright, how's it going? Only really have like half an hour at this point to just get some drills on adhesive and like record, so let's hang out for a bit, shall we? That'll be fun. Hopefully your crafting and other endeavors are going well, other hobbies. Looks like we're working on the pregnant stick 677, so let's keep adding on to this book here. Blue book, green book, part of the purple book, and books in the background, and this is the top half of the special bookmark dangling out of the blue book here. So yeah, right, yeah, just have tons of fun right now. It'll probably be a pretty quick half hour, but oh, I plugged in the N64 the other day and played some Super Mario 64, and it's either my cartridge or the N64 that created a black and white kind of Mario 64 experience. I have a feeling it's the cartridge. So dust might have ended up in the cartridge or something, so yeah. Game still runs, but yeah. It's not the original colorful Super Mario 64. Yeah, my console looked a little dusty, so it could just be that too. It sat around in my room for a bit there. I guess my room gets dusty, so there we are. Really, I don't know if you can take N64s apart and clean them, but yeah, the controller works fine. I just have like one controller, Dr. Mario 64, Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Ocarina of Time, I believe, somewhere. A couple of the Mario parties, the first 3 Mario parties, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I just have those kind of games, so for the N64. Once my gaming TV finally figured out that I was plugging in an N64, it still has the stuff in the back, like the connection ports for red, yellow, and white. Yeah, those 3 cables. So yeah, so I don't know, probably just dust to the N64. So oh well, game runs. That really doesn't bother me that it's not in color. I'm not sure if I can do anything to the cartridge or anything. I don't think I could open the cartridge. Don't think that would go over well. Might wreck something in the cartridge. I don't know that kind of stuff. So yeah, I played that for a bit. Yeah, you know that penguin race course, like in that chilly winter kind of scene. It's like the 3rd or 4th course. Yeah. I had quite a time racing that penguin. Finally got it. The Red Wing cap level gave me grief. There's a specific way to kind of fly with a wing cap there. I always had trouble with the wing cap level. It's like Mario gains altitude every once in a while with the wing cap on. And in that level you activate the cap switch, the red cap switch, so you have the hat throughout the game. But yeah, you have to be at a specific height to get the coins, and then you kind of decline. You kind of slowly start to lower towards the clouds. Like this is like a tower in the center where the red wing cap switch is. You press that, and then there's a power star as well on the level because of the 8 red coins. Yeah, I fell quite a few times. You don't lose a life or anything because it's a castle secret star by all means, but still frustrating. I really don't like the wing cap. Oh boy, having a good time. Dropping the... Oh, it's just one of those games where you have to be patient. I know it's like older. There's a Nintendo DS version. I don't know how much better that is. It probably just graphically looks better, but I don't know. There's just something about holding the N64 controller that's just, yeah, brings back memories. I'm sure there are N64s kicking around, as I think I saw like a YouTube short where there's a certain store, probably in the US, if I'm not mistaken, that has a whole bunch of N64s in stock and controllers and stuff. And you can like buy stuff like that from the store. I don't know, I just randomly saw that short. Yeah, I think they have like N64 games obviously and all that. Kind of like a retro game store, so nice to see that that stuff is still around, because people do still play on the N64 every once in a while, I'm sure. I keep seeing the Super Mario 64 speedruns that I mentioned a couple WIP and chats ago, but I believe that's emulator at that point for what they do for speedruns to be able to reset all the time. I kind of briefly explained speedruns, but to the best of my knowledge. But in my case, I was just casually playing Super Mario 64 and struggling a bit. But I was in the first Bowser level, like take the first key to the basement or something. I think I beat Bowser in that. So I have like 20 something power stars, so yeah, Big Boo's Haunt and that winter one. You got like 3 or 4 courses in the first main floor of the castle, of Peach's castle. So Womp's Fortress, and yeah, 15 courses in total. Sounds bigger than I remember the game. So, oh, not a bad thing per se. Okay, I think that's all a pregnant stick. Put that away for now, as I'm like looking before I cap the drills. It's always nice to go back to the retro systems every once in a while, for sure. F by the looks of it. 317. Okay, cool. I might play a little bit more Super Mario 64 this afternoon. Let's see. Still have to do my exercise bike stuff, so. Yeah, see how the day goes. Play for a couple hours. I don't know. Yeah, it's just fun to run around. Yeah, I think there's like Lethal Lava Land and the pyramid themed one, desert themed one. Pretty interesting world. Okay, I think these Fs are just kind of here and there. Jolly Roger Bay, that was one of my favorite levels. The music, I guess. And a Secret Castle Star where you're swimming in a chamber full of water to get the 8 red coins. That's a fun level. Music's kind of cool. I think there's kind of fish in that area. I already did the carpet race where you jump through one of the stained glass windows on the far right of a Portrait of Princess Peach. Yeah, it's a classic secret star. Grab that one. Yeah. I think there was like a strategy guide for Super Mario 64 too, way back in the day. Eventually. Yeah, I've raced Koopa the Quick up a bomb mountain where that big bomb boss guy, Bomb King or something, was. So, yeah, it's just kind of fun to wander around that castle in 2024, considering it's a game from 1996. And it's still being played today. Yeah. Although it's kind of on PC. It's kind of ported to PC. But, yeah, still cool. And I still have the GameCube, so Super Mario Sunshine to play as well. That's one of the other awesome Mario games. Yeah, 3D Mario games are pretty cool. I remember the 2D ones, the side-scrolling ones, but which were on the Nintendo, but those were fun as well. But yeah, there's just something about the 3D ones, like Galaxy and all that I just love playing. Probably because it is a platformer, and yeah, you kind of have a world to explore, so. Yeah, there wasn't very much going on with the letter F. Yeah, it's a very brief interlude. Okay, cool. Alright, that's that. capital P, there's a few of those. So I'll grab that. 334. I think Banjo-Tooie made it onto the GameCube as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I've played both of those. Definitely played Banjo-Kazooie, I remember that. I have like the original case and the instruction manual on the cartridge. Yeah. Very rare to get an N64 like complete package. You usually just end up with the cartridge, game cartridge, if you buy it used. Any more capital P's? Oh, yeah, just this row here. Whoops. Yeah, a few years down the road, I think it was like the Xbox 360 or something, where Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts came out. Yeah, I remember trying that because it was Banjo-Kazooie, and yeah, it just, eek. Yeah, it wasn't as fantastic. I just remember it being a lot of driving. You had to make a vehicle or something. It was building. It's like, I don't know if that was before Minecraft or it's what inspired Nuts and Bolts. I think you had to find parts and all that too. And it was just, no, this isn't Banjo-Kazooie. Certainly didn't feel like it, so. Yeah, the world was made larger just so you had to drive. It just felt like a feature that really shouldn't have been added, but I don't know, it's been a while since I've played, but yeah, I can just remember having to drive around in a car, and it's just, and Nuts and Bolts Banjo-Kazooie. I guess there's Donkey Kong 64, and that's still legendary. People play that. I think I've tried it. Yeah, it's one of those games where you needed the memory extension, kind of like Majora's Mask. Yeah, I tried Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask too. I didn't like that game as much. Ocarina of Time, I'd at least try to take a stab at, but Majora's Mask, it's just the whole 3 days cycle thing and having to do certain tasks that just wandering around trying to figure out what the heck you're supposed to be doing in like certain days, and it's like, no. Why can't this just be straightforward? But hey, it's a game that tons of people still love, so tons of people like Majora's Mask, but yeah, that's fine. It just had a creepier tone, but the 3 days timeline just kind of, I think you had to learn a certain tune on the ocarina once you got that back, and you could go back in time and prevent the moon from crashing into Termina or whatever. Yeah, it just seems like a mess. Yeah, I think it's all because Link was searching for Navi. Navi ran or flew away or something at the end of Ocarina of Time. I don't know, spoilers maybe, but I think I've seen like the end of Ocarina of Time, but me beating Ocarina of Time and seeing the ending for myself, couldn't tell you. Yeah, I've always had trouble with Ocarina of Time. I need to sit there with a strategy guide to be able to know where to go, what to do next. Like, just clunky. Feels so clunky. Yeah, you get the 3 power stones or something. The 3 sacred stones or something to open the Temple of Time to get the Master Sword. Or Sacred Realm or something. Oh boy. Yeah, I think it's the 3 spiritual stones to open up the Sacred Realm. Where the Triforce is stored, but Ganondorf to control the Triforce once the Link placed the 3 spiritual stones on the altar in the Temple of Time and all that. It's just like 7 years later, Ganondorf's taken over Hyrule and created havoc, but Link can go back and forth in time. It's a child and an adult. And it's just, what the heck. Yeah, this is me explaining a video game in a very clunky way while diamond painting. Yep, lovely. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see the Temple of Time in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I suppose. Yeah, it's kind of a nice tribute to the Ocarina of Time. Yeah, the Temple of Time was quite basically the hub to become young and adult Link. Go back and forth between the two, because you only could do certain stuff as a kid and then certain stuff as an adult. Could probably only wear certain armor and stuff as an adult compared to when you're a kid. Yeah. And that's just pulling the Master Sword out of the pedestal and then put it back in. See, I don't think Link could hold the Master Sword as a kid. I think he became an adult once he pulled the Master Sword out of the altar. Yeah. Legend of Zelda. Yeah. Probably, I'm sure it's probably not as complicated as I'm making it, but I like aspects of it, the symbolism and all that. But yeah, it's just each Link is a reincarnation of the hero. So hence different versions of Link. And, the games aren't really tied together. It's just past reincarnations of the hero. Princess Zelda and Ganondorf, because Skyward Sword, Demise kind of main villain, I guess, in Skyward Sword. It kind of created a endless loop, cycle of reincarnation between the three holders of the Triforce pieces, or who possess the traits of the Triforce. Yeah, there were three goddesses who created Hyrule, or the world. I couldn't name the three goddesses, but they intersected at a certain point in the sky in Hyrule, and they became the Triforce. Yeah, that was explained in Ocarina of Time. And anyone who holds the three pieces of the Triforce may be granted a wish or something. Do I have any of this right? And yeah, Ganon gets a hold of it. I think Link and Zelda are just destined to prevent Ganon from taking control of the Triforce, or protecting it. But yeah, Ganon gets it quite a bit, and selfishly uses the power to try to take over Hyrule, and Link's forever destined to give Ganon the boot. Yeah, it's just how you get multiple Zelda games. Yeah, it's kind of put some lore and history in. It just comes together across all the games, yet the story is just slightly different. But yet it's Link, but not exactly. I think the hero of time is in Twilight Princess, where you're the wolf, and you learn sword skills from the hero of time. Yeah, so that was kind of interesting, but yeah, it kind of put those two games together. But I don't know if there's like a definite, there's like a timeline, there's multiple timelines, but it's just like, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, talking about video games while I'm diamond painting. Yeah, this happens. Yeah, clunky knowledge of video games, but here we are. Okay, 300. I'm sure there's like a wiki or something that would give you Legend of Zelda wiki that would just give you this information without all the maybe. Or from what other Legend of Zelda fans just know from gathering every increment of detail from the games. Just doing this right hand arrow here. It's in this bookmark. I don't know if this bookmark's like a chain or not. I'm still trying to figure that out. It's hard to tell. It could be a chain. Yeah, it could be a very small looped kind of chain. Could be metal, but not sure. But yeah. Yeah, I never have a fixed topic here on Echoes of Color. Just kind of end up start to talk about something. And yeah, I do dabble into video games, music. For what I know of each, or kind of. Yeah, it's kind of fun to explore a bit. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. Down below in the description, I put the main website links for Conquer and Pacer, just two fitness incentive kind of websites / apps, where you can go on virtual adventures around the world and get medals for completing various distances. Hence me mentioning the exercise bike stuff, and yeah, walking like 10,000 steps or in a day kind of thing. So totally optional. I'm not partnered or affiliated with Conqueror or Pacer. I just post the websites. However, any information regarding Echoes of Color here on YouTube will be posted on YouTube. Any section completions, start photos of canvases. I do unboxings only for canvases that I'm about to work on. So show the drills and the canvas in separate videos, and then I sometimes do a kit up video and a kit down video through the canvas process. But yeah, just the section completion updates, I just explain what got revealed in the canvas with the drills on it. And it's section by section, so you kind of get you'll get an eventual view of this canvas completed. As I'll take a finished photo, obviously, but yeah, I just go section by section when I do complete a segment of canvas. Like this is a segment right now. So, yep, I just keep going. Going from bottom to top with this canvas. But yeah, if you're interested, hit the bell to receive notifications. I don't go crazy with notifications by any means, but yeah, it's just a notification every once in a while to kind of let you know what I'm doing here on the channel. If you don't watch WIP and chats a whole lot, yeah, you just kind of get a synopsis of the section that I'm currently working on. But anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I will see you sometime again soon. Bye.